Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. I'm going to be showing you 4 different hairstyles that all incorporate using a knot in them. So we're going to be tying some knots today as we do our hair, and these are all really simple that you could do on yourself, or they're great for school or work or wherever you're going. So I hope you guys enjoy, and also I'm trying out new lighting, so let me know if you guys like this better or worse than my normal lighting, and let's just get into it. Okay, this first hairstyle is just going to be using our bang section, even if you don't have bangs, just this front section right here. Now if your hair has a lot of flyaways, I'd recommend using some kind of wax. I'm just going to separate my hair into 2, like so. I'm going to cross this one over, put my fingers through the hole, and pull it through. So it creates a knot. Now, you could either keep going on this strand or you could add hair so your knot's going to get bigger. I'm going to add hair to this strand, going to cross it over, put my fingers through the hole, and pull it through. So now it's starting to form a knot. So I'm going to add some more hair, and I'm only adding hair to the side that's closest to my face. I'm going to cross this over and pull it through the hole. I'm just going to keep doing that. Now this looks really cute if you put your hair in a ponytail. You could just leave it down. You could do it on both sides. You guys know how these work. You just add your own hairstyle to whatever you want. Then I'm just going to tie knots without adding hair. So then you could just pin it to your head, and I wear this to work a lot with my hair in a ponytail. And then just secure it with a bobby pin. So there is our first look. It's super easy. All you do is take your hair to the side, or of course you could do it in the back if you prefer. But basically you're just going to split your hair into 2, cross one over the other to form a knot. Now if you have short hair, you might only want to do 1 knot. If you have longer hair, you could do 3, maybe 4 knots depending on how long your hair is. It just depends whatever look you want. So I'm going to do a couple just so you can see. And now since I've been crossing this strand over this one, now I'm going to switch it up and cross the longer strand over the shorter strand. Because whichever strand you're crossing is going to end up getting shorter. So then you have a really unique looking braid. Now you could just tie it off with a hair tie or something, or you could keep going down. But what's really cool that you could do with this is take a small elastic, separate your strands. You're going to take a small piece from one strand and a small piece from the other strand, and then you're going to tie them together with an elastic. And this will actually keep the hair from coming apart, but it will look like you don't really have an elastic or anything like that. So there is the second look. Now this one I think really looks cute in a high ponytail, but just so you could see it better, I'm going to be doing it in a side ponytail. But that is just because it's going to be easier for you to see. But of course you could still do it like this, do it however you like. So I'm just tying my hair in a side ponytail. And I like to say I invented this one because I haven't seen it anywhere else. And what you're going to do is take a section of hair from the back. You're going to split it in 2 and bring both strands around to the front. Now you're going to tie them in a knot. Like so. Now what you're going to do is pick up a little bit of hair from each side and add it to the strand. So now you have bigger strands. You are going to cross them in the back and then come back around to the front and tie them in a knot. Like so. And you're just going to go all the way down your ponytail doing that. And then you are finished with the look. I stopped mine kind of short down, but you could keep going down all the way. You could do so many different variations with these looks. Now this last hairstyle I can't take any credit for. I believe it's BBXO made the video about this. It's like a Chinese rope braid, but it's just so cute, and if you haven't seen it, I thought I'd include it for you guys who haven't seen it because it's so cute. So you're going to start by taking a section of hair. Now the hair that frames my face is layered and it's angled, so it's going to be shorter, so I'm taking a bigger chunk than I probably normally would. So I'm taking about this much hair, and then I'm going to tie the rest into a ponytail. So now I have this length of hair, and what I'm going to do is tie a knot. I'm going to cross it over the front of the ponytail. There's going to be a hole here. I'm going to put my fingers through and pull it through like so. Then I pull the knot up to keep it nice and tight. Now here's the strand that I started with. I'm going to add hair to it and repeat this process. I'm going to cross it, put my fingers through the hole, and pull it through. And pull it up. Now I'm going to repeat this all the way down. Now you could use big strands, you could use small strands. I'm just going to keep going. Now you could go down as far as you want or as far as your layers will allow if you have layers. You could go all the way down, you could stop about this length, and as you can see my layers are starting to come out, so I'm going to tie it off here. And this is just going to kind of add like an accent to your ponytail, so it's just really unique. And of course if you don't have layers, or even if you do have layers, you could pin them in and just go further. So as you can see, it has like this weird design, and then it has a bunch of knots right here. So you could like twist them, make it like a spiral kind of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please vote for me on the King of the Web. You can vote every day, 10 times a day down below, and I'll put the link down below in the description box, and I'm also going to have a giveaway like I always do if I win something. So I would appreciate it if you could take a few minutes to vote for me, and let me know if you guys like this kind of hairstyle video, and I will see you very soon. Bye.